Hey y'all, welcome back to Cheerio Farm. Today I'm going to do a little something that I've never actually done before, and I'm filming with my phone, which is a little bit awkward, kind of difficult to work while holding it. If you got a recommendation on a camera I should try, let me know, because I am currently in the market for one. Probably not going to be a GoPro. Mine just died, and all the reading I've done, apparently it's not uncommon. I'm gonna do something today that we've never done before. We haven't been growing mums all that long. We haven't been greenhousing that long, but we haven't done this before. But something I have done before is this, the old reverse mohawk mum, and we're trying to avoid that. So we're gonna use some of these guys. So we've got a bag full of these little guys, and they're kind of hard to see. They're really fine. It's like really fine fishing line netting. And this is supposed to be like a 18-inch square net. And I'm gonna need a little bit of help. Probably gonna recruit Malachi to help me with this. We called the company that we got these from, or Holly did, and they said to get them put on when the blooms on the mums or the buds are pea sized. So we're there. And some of these mums that are split, I don't know, it may not work. Never done this before, but I'm going to attempt. I'm gonna try to get some help. Get Malachi out here to help me and pull these things back together and put the net on them. It may not work, I don't know, but a lot of these, you can see the buds are the right size and they have not split yet. So we're going to get these nets stretched over them, and I'm going to try my best with my phone to do a little video of it and show you how I'm doing it. And don't watch this one for a how-to guide, because I've never done this before. But it seems pretty straightforward, so we're going to give it a go and see how it does. Right now we're still running fertilizer to these mums with our chemilizer, and I've been made fun of about this, but I've been told this is a chicken medicator, which I guess technically it is. We bought this, our first chemilizer came from Hog Slat, and I had all my math figured out for a 1 to 128 pump, so that's what we still use. But anyway, we still got just a little bit of fertilizer left, but we are just about to start starving these mums for fertilizer and kind of stress them a little bit, I guess is the idea. But they say once you start breaking color, which you can see back here, we are starting to break color on some buds. I'm not going to waste this fertilizer that's already mixed up. We're going to go ahead and get it run, but we're fixing to shut the fertilizer off and run clear water. It kind of stresses the plant, puts them in the I guess reproductive mode, and makes the flower flush a lot prettier, so they say. I don't know, I haven't tried it both ways, but what little bit I know about growing mums, to be honest, I've learned a lot off of YouTube, but most of what I know, the technical stuff, I learned from NC Farms, which is where we buy our plugs from. They got a really helpful, comprehensive website with, you could sit and read for hours on growing mums and lots of other things. So check that out. But anyway, we're going to try to get some nets stretched over these things.
How do you pull them out?
Carefully.
Without spilling them everywhere?
Yeah, whatever you do, don't let them get all tangled up, because that seems like that might be a train wreck. Supposed to be 400 mum nets right there. It sure doesn't look like much for $60. But 60 bucks wholesale. If you figure a wholesale price on a mum is $6, if you keep 10 mums from splitting, you've paid for those. So if you look at it that way, that's how you got to look at a lot of things. A lot of inputs is not only what does it cost, but what does it cost not to do it. Well, we got everything wrapped up here in house number 2 before it got too hot. Sun's in and out a little bit today, so it's actually not been a bad day to work in the greenhouse. Check out these 10-inch hanging basket mums that we've done. This was kind of an experiment. Didn't know how it was going to do. Don't know how they're going to sell, but they sure are pretty. They are big. The video don't quite do it justice, but the hanging baskets are almost double the size of the other mums, and the other ones are not really small. Those are 8-inch pots they're in, so you can tell that's 16-inch mum roughly. But everything that has buds on it in this house is netted, except for the stuff that's starting to bloom out. And the only stuff that's really starting to bloom out is the hanging baskets. They say not to net them if they're bloomed. They're too far along. But I'm pretty tickled with the way that it turned out, because unless you get right up on these things, you really can't see the net. Some of them, like these, are not quite ready to net yet, but all of this variety here is netted, and if you get down on it, you can see the loose ends sticking off. But as far as up in the plant, you can't really tell there's a net there. This one, the light's catching it just right, and it's high enough you can kind of see the net. But I think this is going to be really good. Alright, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.